Hello everyone. This video is a bit different for me. I know that I've never posted a review video before, but I tried out a product for New York City Pride about a week ago now, and I wanted to talk about my experience with it because I know that there are a lot of differing opinions on open chest binding with tape, and so I figured I would throw mine into the mix to help anyone out who's trying to figure out if they should buy this product, etc., etc. So, I purchased the product TransTape. I know there are a couple different brands of tape out there that people like to use. I did my own research online, and after reading up on the different products and watching a few videos, I ended up going with TransTape. It just seemed like the best choice, and honestly the fact that it's made by a trans person was a big factor for me. I felt good in supporting them, and also I was like, well, if I'm going to trust anyone with a product to bind my chest, obviously I'm going to choose the person who uses the product on themselves, for the trans community. So that, was kind of the main reason that I went with TransTape. Here it is. I've used a bit of the roll already, obviously. Of course, this is not my skin tone. They have a few color options and size options. I have like a B cup chest, so I bought the medium size, and this was the only color that they had in stock. I'm sure they were sold out for all of June for Pride. I didn't really mind though, and actually I think ideally I would like a jet black color. I don't know, I think that would look cool. But yeah, I had it under a tank top. No one saw it anyway, so I didn't mind that it wasn't the color of my very pale, translucent skin. So here are some photos of me standing very awkwardly with the tape immediately after putting it on, and at this point I was very happy with the results. I really was surprised at how well it worked. I was very flat underneath the outfit that I had on. It was pretty easy to put on. I used a combination of a tutorial video by a drag king, Damien Deluxe, and I will link that below so you can check it out, along with the instructions on the TransTape website on how to use the, hi sweetie, on how to use the product. So with those two forms of instruction, that's sort of how I came to the final result you see in that picture. And then here's a photo of me with the tape on underneath my outfit that I had on. So you can kind of see what I was going for with the deep V look. I've used binders, I use sports bras most often under t-shirts and stuff, but it was really fun to be able to get that really flat, open chest look. It was really cool, and I'm someone who likes to have a more asymmetrical type look, but also I don't experience intense dysphoria, so I have no intention currently of getting top surgery, and I also really like cosplay, so I think this was a cool product to sort of check out and purchase for me. I sort of like to be able to go fluidly through different types of aesthetics, so to achieve a unique look, this really came through as something that I thought gave me a good result. I wore it to a performance. I wore it for about 9 hours, and I never noticed that it was there. It was great. I mean, it wasn't itchy. I was worried I was gonna feel like it was pulling at me, but honestly, it felt fine. It felt like nothing was there at all. There was a point on my way down to the gig on the subway where I became very afraid, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't bring anything with me. I don't have a bra with me. What if it comes off? And so I was really nervous, and I put a lot of faith in the sweat-proof claims that it has on the website, but it was great. It held up. It didn't peel at all, and yeah, 10 out of 10 as far as the experience of having it on my body goes. TransTape's website says that you can wear it for about 3 days. I think it might even say 3 to 5 days. I took it off that night, and I'm really glad that I did. It was really difficult to remove. It was a bit painful. I mean, of course, if it's going to stay on that well, of course it's going to be a bit difficult to take off, so fine. It wasn't that bad. It was nothing worse than like ripping off some microphone tape. If you're in theater, you understand that reference. I took it off in the shower with some warm soapy water, just like the site recommends. And it was fine. Oh, here are some pictures of my initial results. Immediately after I took the tape off, this is what my skin looked like. So, a little bumpy, a little red. Nothing horrible though, nothing horrifying. And I was a bit nervous, even though the day before, I put a piece of the tape on my skin, like on the side of my stomach, and I wore it all day to work and on the hot subway, just to make sure that I didn't have any negative allergic reactions to the tape itself. And because my skin was fine, I knew that it was going to be okay, but of course I was still scared to take it off. But everything, it turned out all right in the end. I went to bed that night a little sore, a little sensitive, and then I got up the next day and I took another shower to wash off the rest of the... Azula, what are you doing? My cat is going crazy. To wash off the rest of the residue from my skin. And here are the results from the very next morning. This is what my skin looked like. Pretty good, pretty good. I do have 2 spots, however, you can kind of see in the photos, and 8 days later, this is still here on my skin, right? I don't know. Right there. It's a little red. It's actually, it looks like it's starting to scar. I have it there and there, 2 tiny spots, and I'm not quite sure what went wrong in those locations, but after rereading the instructions on the TransTape website, I think what might have happened is in those locations, my skin may have got like folded over under the tape or kind of stuck in a way where it wasn't completely smooth, and so it caused a bit of irritation and my skin may have it got damaged in those spots. I can tell it's going to heal, like it's going to be fine, but imagine if that had happened to my entire chest. That would be horrifying. It would be awful. So it's a little scary and gives me a bit of hesitancy when I think about using the product again. But I think I'm going to chalk it up to an error in the application process. So overall, I would say, you know, I give it a good review. I would use it again with caution, and I would only use it for, you know, 8 to 10 hours for one special event where I had a look that I was trying to achieve. My experience wearing the tape was all positive. So yeah, if you can glean anything from this review, that's sort of all I have to say about it. I'll probably use it again for some sort of special event where I need a specific type of look. Maybe if I do like a drag cosplay, or if I want to wear another deep V shirt for something, a photo shoot or a performance. Maybe I'll put it on for that, but I would not bind my chest every day with this. I probably wouldn't do it just to go to work and like have an open shirt. But some people do, and that's just me and my experience, and I'm a very cautious, wary person, so I don't want to damage my skin. But yeah, that was my experience with TransTape. Be safe, read the instructions, test it out on your skin for a whole day beforehand to make sure you're not allergic. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. So if this was a video that brought you to my channel and you've never met me before or watched the video before, hello, I'm Kat. I use all pronouns, they, she, he. I identify as gay. I like to make videos on queer history, mostly they're called lesbian mini histories, even though they're all like 12 to 15 minutes long. My Instagram handle is catgriffin44, and I'm an actor, singer, performer in New York City. So thank you for watching this video. Happy binding, happy shopping, happy Pride, even though it's not Pride anymore. It's always Pride in my heart. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye!